Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final episode of, or final part, not the final episode, but the final part of Copenhagen Dreaming for this week. And
for a moment there.
Yeah, for a moment. No. We're only just getting started.
The storyteller's plans were laid bare that the Motley should die within the first 2 sessions.
Damn it! My scheme has been revealed. Curses foiled again. Anyway, they are in a room with a bloody fighting ring, and they're trying to figure out what to do about it. So take it away, guys.
Well, kind of thinking about if we throw a lot of this furniture down the stairwell on one end, there's only one way in here.
Yep.
Makes the place a lot more defensible if it gets attacked.
That's a good point.
Maybe we should look in the kitchen and look for something that we use in weapons.
Just as long as none of it is, I mean, it should all be like metal stuff, but just steel, not like raw iron or anything.
Not like saucepan, something to hit them.
Well, I mean, I'm used to being in the kitchen. I'm used to, using knives and pans in creative ways. So maybe.
I mean, like, the quickest way to win something is just to knock the other part out.
Yeah. So if we set, okay. So
since they have been using this floor, whoever they are, there is actually some stuff in the kitchen that could be used for, cooking up quick meals or stuff like that. That means there are no frying pans. It's mostly, oh yeah, there's a microwave over there and you can heat up whatever instant meal you have in that. But there are knives, for example.
Ooh. Excellent.
Including a couple of sharp ones. Precisely 2.
Quick question.
Yes.
Have we figured out how to use our arts and realms?
You have 1 art and 2 realms in this. So you have access to 1 dot of arts and 2 dots of realms in this episode. Next episode, you will have access to 2 dots of arts and 4 dots of realms, and then when we get started on the actual campaign for real, when we're done with the prequels, you have access to all of them.
Yeah, but more, have we figured out how to use them?
Oh, you mean in character?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Okay, thanks.
You've had time to learn and figure that out.
I think I'd like to use my Chronos in here.
Yeah.
See back in time.
Yes.
See whatever it is that's usually fighting.
Alright, that's actually a very good idea. So, how are you going to, because you need to do what's called a bunk. You need to do something funky to break the spell of reality on it.
Something funky.
Yes.
Oh, that was a must thing? I thought it was just to make it easier for yourself.
You can do it. You don't have to, but the difficulty is going to be sky high if you don't.
I'm gonna take one of the knives.
Yes.
Stand in the ring and actually make a sort of one-man performance fight.
Yes, sure, that works. That'll lessen the difficulty by 2. So if you roll your roll, then I'll let you know.
It's Kronos and what more?
The realm you're using.
That must be Fae.
I
think.
No, actually, in this case, it would be
Actor.
Actor, yes.
So, a whole 2 dices.
Well, let's have a look.
I mean, that's a 10.
That's not bad, and you just lowered the difficulty by 2. So you actually have 2 successes.
Yes.
That's very good. You, so basically what you see is, it's almost as if, imagine an old VHS table, which suddenly slows to a crawl and then to a halt, and then it starts to fast rewind. and eventually you get back to probably the night before, or maybe a couple of nights before. You're not quite sure, but at least it's nighttime. Which incidentally is also becoming nighttime outside present time for you. But you see people there, men and women. You see 8 people in all, and they're all very badly deformed. They have. They look like something out of a horror movie. Basically, yeah, sure, 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 head, but they have. Their faces are deformed. Their hands are crooked. They look almost mutated. And
they look like red caps or something like that.
No, not like red caps at all. They don't have the red hair and the blood pouring off them. These look like regular people, just very badly deformed. And they're fighting in this ring, and they are brutal about it.
Is it possible to see how they take their wounds?
Yeah. You can see 2 of them are fighting, 2 men are fighting, and one of them gets run through with a knife, not one of the ones that you're holding. It's a knife that the other guy brought. And he falls to the ground, and then he just gets back up while his wound closes.
Oh, that's not good.
And then the next person comes into the ring and fights. They don't. You realize they don't all heal as quickly as the first guy, but some of them. One of the women, her skin seems to be almost, it's almost toad-like, and it seems like the guy who's trying to stab her, just the knife just keeps not penetrating her skin.
That's not good. Well, I'm telling everybody whatever I saw.
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea whatever these guys are.
None whatsoever.
Oh, that sounds like we're in way over our heads.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to go old school on this. Pitchforks and torches.
Or maybe we should just try not to come to a confrontation with them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in case of confrontation, go old school. Because if normal blades don't hurt these people, then we need something bigger. Just saying.
So, like, knock a table over on them? Or what do you mean bigger?
Like in torches, like in impaling them on some kind of a table or something. I have no idea.
You can hear voices, by the way, starting by one of the doors by now. They're still not up by, you can hear them outside because everything around this building is completely quiet. So you can hear that there are people approaching.
If we're gonna do something, we have to do it fast.
Okay, maybe we should just start stacking beds and tables in the hallway or in the stairways.
Yeah. Make it very difficult for them to come up here.
That's a good start.
So you get to work on basically on blocking the entryway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can do that because they aren't aware that you're there at all, so they're taking their time. And you can kind of tell when you move out into the hallway again, and you can kind of hear that it seems like what they're doing outside is they're getting drunk. They're sharing a bottle of something before they even enter. So they're getting drunk. So you have a little bit of time while they do that, and you can even make out a few words here and there what it is they're talking about, and you do hear the word FOMOR thrown around a couple of times.
That doesn't sound nice.
Really doesn't.
Not anything that we've encountered, but
Are they still bedding on the beds, like sheets and stuff?
Sorry, one more time?
Are there still sheets and
Yeah.
stuff on the beds?
Yeah, there are.
So, August, you said something about torches. There are legs and sheets. We could basically actually make torches.
Well, it's the only kind of thing that I know kills everything. That's fire.
Wait, are we gonna kill people now?
No, but if things can kill you, you will be scared of it. That's
Then
not
Then
the reaction.
hopefully leave.
And I hope they'll be scared enough to not take up the battle, so we don't have to fight them.
Okay, like that, yeah.
You
Because I'm not sure I want to fight any of these guys.
Me neither. So it's good I brought these. He puts his brushes, paint brushes.
You're gonna paint them away?
That'll make us a doll we can get out of.
oh,
Charlie actually smiles by the idea.
good.
Sounds like a really good plan.
Nothing's gonna keep this satyr out of anywhere.
But don't we lose if we leave?
We don't have to leave the building.
Oh, just the room.
If we can walk through walls, we don't actually have to meet him.
Exactly.
Sonny, can you sort of make painting disappear when after we left through it?
Oh, they can only go through it if they're Fae.
Neat.
You can't make it so you decide to go through it.
So far, I can only do so Fae can go through it.
That could have been an awesome trap.
Yeah. Sadly, no.
Well,
While we fortify the stairways,
yes.
I try to find out if there's any power or anything up here.
There is actually power in the on this floor. There wasn't downstairs, but there's power up here.
How lovely.
It gives you some toys, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And I start gathering what I can find of electrical appliances.
Yep, you can find there's a small fridge, and there's a microwave oven, and some lamps.
In a moment, he'll have an A-bomb there. Still don't know how the hell he did it, but he did.
And Agnes is just gonna go with August's suggestion and tries to sort of wiggle off the legs from the beds and collect some sheets and rip them up and make potential torches.
Jonas will assist.
Yeah.
Funny, we'll try and find a good place to make a door.
Yes.
You know, one that's out of the way enough so that they won't be running into the room we're getting into.
Yes. No problem. You can set that up.
I'm quite sure that if I take the light bulbs and do a little hinky-dinky with them, I can make them into blinding like booby traps.
Oh yes. Oh yes, you could. No question about it. I need you to
Flash
roll for that.
bombs!
I need you to roll for that.
Is it
Go,
possible
Knucker!
to electrify the doors?
I'll get around to that.
Awesome.
This is turning into Home Alone thing.
Yes, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
The Home Alone in New York where he goes into the
Yeah,
house
the-
that's about to be renovated.
Yep.
Home Alone Fey Edition. So it's craft and
And intelligence.
yes.
You can do it!
Yeah, hell yeah, he can.
Yay!
He definitely can.
Wait.
Even with the 2 1s, he still does it. He still gets set up these flashing or these very sudden lights right in your face. Basically, is going to blind anyone on a dark night. That goes without saying. And did you also want to try, while the others are busy barricading the hallway, which is coming along very nicely, by the way, but did you also want to do something about electrifying the doors, or what did I hear?
Yeah, but before he does that, is it actually possible for me to use larceny to lock the doors?
Yes, you can.
I'd like to do that before.
Yes, you can do that.
Being very thorough.
I like to see them actually get their way through a locked door that's filled with electricity.
Yeah.
Yep.
So basically,
I
when they
imagine
get
being
when so when oh sorry, please.
I imagine that being electrified while trying to pick a lock is rather.
Yes, I think that would be nasty.
Imagine the 2 nightmare court people picking us up tomorrow, seeing a group of singed Fomori leaving the rooms, and us coming out with the hugest grins ever because we had a fun night.
That would be
We'll see about that.
I don't think it'll be a fun night, but just imagine the look of disappointment on their faces.
Yep.
August, do you want to try to lock these doors before?
Yeah, I think so. That's Dex larceny.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go. That's fine. That's 1 success, but that's enough. You lock it,
Awesome.
and
And then I try to electrify it.
and then you try to electrify it. So let's get another intelligence and crafts roll. Holy
Wow.
shit! Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Might as well electrify the whole building.
Yeah, that's 3. I don't know why it says 5 successes. The difficulty is normally 6, but it's 3 successes, so that's easily enough. You
Well,
elect.
that's because he set the target number at 5.
Oh yeah, but that means that when you when somebody grabs a hold of the brass door knuckles, bzzzt.
Yep.
So that's certainly going to be an interesting experience for these people. And
Then as
yeah.
Then as we gather to await what comes,
Yeah.
I make sure to grab the micro oven.
Yeah.
I don't know for what, but it'll
But
be handy.
it'll come in handy. You can always throw it at people if nothing else.
Yeah, those things are heavy.
Yep. They really are.
Hmm.
So
Agnes looks around and taps pockets like, does anybody have a lighter?
I do.
Jonas. Awesome.
I have one. 2.
Actually, couldn't we booby trap one of the doors if they do get through to like use one of the sheets to swing something heavy down at them?
you barely have time to set up something like that, but I'll let you do it if you want to set up the I don't know, microwave oven
Or the fridge.
plan.
or the fridge. Yes.
Oh my
Get the spirit of things.
So when they open the door, one will get a microwave oven and the other will get a bloody fridge in the face.
So you set that
I
up.
don't want to part with the microwave just yet, but
Okay.
if Jonas and Sonia and August could help me with the fridge, I'll see what we can rig up.
Yeah.
Let's do
Johnny,
it.
I got this vaporizer for my cigarettes. Maybe you can use that as a booby trap if they actually get through the door. I don't know if you can do that, but making it all vape at the same time.
We really only got time for one more thing.
Yeah, just let's do the fridge now, and I'll figure something out with that one too.
So you set up the fridge. No problem.
While sniggering hysterically.
Yes. And just as you finish that and you retreat behind your safe harbor, or what you want to call it. Sorry, did you have something, Sonny?
I thought I was supposed to make the trapdoor we could get out of in case they suddenly ramp the place down.
Oh, I thought you had done.
Doesn't that require a roll and everything?
You know what? Yes, even though it's a treasure, yes, it does. Sorry, that's my bad. That's my bad. So yes, it does. What would you like to try to improve your chances by somehow breaking reality first? Doing something silly to you know.
I have no possible idea what the fuck to do, so no.
Okay, sure. Then you just roll.
Roll what?
You roll your
You roll the treasure's art attribute stat
Yep.
and your own realm
yes.
for the appropriate realm.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's fine. So I have 2 dots in Fae because that's what I chose.
Yep.
And my treasure.
Yes. So that's 5, I think.
No, that's 6.
Ooh,
6? Good God.
is it level 4 treasure?
Yes.
I thought it was the 3. Okay.
That's... Ooh.
That's a failure.
Ooh.
Damn.
The sword descending thing doesn't work.
That's because you put a space between.
But it's
That's
Well,
not
that's
good.
me being very lucky with my rolls today.
unfortunately it's not a botch, but it's a failure. And that means that you can't make the door work. It's probably because of the stress of the situation, because just as you're about to, paint that on the wall and everything, the others have
Floor.
just sorry? The floor.
Floor.
Yeah, the floor.
We don't want to leave the building, we want to go further down in it.
Yeah, but just as you're about to do that, you can hear these creatures, whatever they are, coming up the stairs, and they don't know. What?
Crap.
They don't know yet what's awaiting them, obviously, so they're just drunk and in high spirits and talking about... It sounds like what they're talking about is practice. They see this as some sort of practice for whatever. And when they get to the top floor, the first person just, takes a hold of the doorknob because, we need to get in, and goes as the electric current runs through him. Clearly, whatever he is, he's not immune to electricity.
That is good to know.
To hide.
And the rest of them out there is like, what the fuck was that? Whoa! Break down the door! What the hell? And somebody puts a foot to the door and breaks it, and it breaks unpleasantly easily. Of course, that also means that a couple of sheets holding up a fridge come swinging down, and the person who's now standing in the door goes for a nice little flying trip. Somewhere. At this point, nobody in that group is in any doubt that somebody is messing with them. But the first thing they do is to retreat.
Oh.
Because they don't know what's right inside the door, and you've already hurt 2 of them.
Ah.
So they pull back a little.
Sonny, how's that door coming?
Sonny, you get one more chance.
Try doing it in another room. Might be the room.
Might be.
So you're going to try it in another room?
Yeah,
Yep, sure.
because now they're all in that area, so it's probably stupid jumping down right beside them.
Sure. Much better.
8.
Did you say 8?
8.
Much better. You set up
I think, because it's very personalized, this trapdoor looks like some kind of opening into a tree stump.
all right, yes.
Like Alice that fell down in the rabbit
Yes.
hole.
Yep, perfect. And it's in the next room over from the fighting ring, so it's and you are pretty sure this is going to work.
There you go.
Great. Should we get out of here or should we set up more traps?
It's stupid to jump down now. They're out down there somewhere. The second they get up, though, it's a nice place to have a way out, right?
Right.
I start looking at the microwave.
Yes.
Could I maybe, and just maybe, if I took the power over from where the stove was, and then connect it, make it go?
Well, isn't it something about that water on the floor that got electricity in it, makes the whole floor electric?
If you put metal in the microwave, you might be able to make it go boom.
Well, there we have it.
We've got some knives.
Yes, you do.
So, in other words, we rig the microwave and fill it with knives.
Yes.
Well, it's not fill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have a couple of knives, but still, 2 knives is better than nothing.
If there are forks, I'm willing to take them as well.
There are a few forks, yes.
Yes. There were 2 sharp knives and there were a couple of blunt ones as well, weren't there?
Yes.
I think Jasmine will only part with one of the sharp ones she's been holding on to if they make her, because she's feeling a bit... She's not feeling
Vulnerable.
very helpful at the moment. Yeah, she's not feeling very helpful at the moment, and she wants to have something to... just in case.
Yes.
Do you want to craft
Yes,
another craft roll?
that will need a craft roll because you don't have much time, but let's see it. That's
Very nice.
fine. Excellent. You managed it just fine. In fact, that's a lot more than 3 successes. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes on that roll.
And a 10, so if you have
And a
any
10.
kinds of,
Yep, that's... You set up a bomb. Quite simply, you set up a bomb. The moment these assholes enter this room, basically when they open when they grab the door handle, there will be a piece of string that'll basically, when they open the door by pulling out, it'll make the microwave door slam shut, and that's going to start the microwave. And the moment they then enter, they're gonna have a bomb in the room.
It'll be a sharp pling,
Yep.
and then a whole lot of hurt.
Yep.
Maybe we should find another place to be. As for an example, by the tree stump.
Yeah,
Good idea.
Sure.
Did we make enough torches for everyone?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
So you get ready by the tree stump, and true enough, a few minutes pass, and then you can hear how these things seem to... I mean, it's like they're charging up the stairs and into the hallway where they see the barricade, and they, from the noise they're making an awful amount. They're doing an awful amount of damage.
Oh dear.
And then they enter the kitchen, and just as Charlie said, you hear the ding, and then you hear one of them go, "Huh? What was that?" Boom!
And we're down the tree stump.
Yes, you do hear a couple of screams.
I think you probably felt
Ouch.
the blast through the stonework.
Probably yes. The noise is quite significant, at least.
I think we've woken half the neighborhood up.
Yes, you also probably, well, there aren't anyone close by, so it's not a problem per se, but if anybody is sleeping nearby, they're not anymore.
Well,
Somewhere outside, the birds fly out of a tree complaining about the sudden noise from their neighbors.
Oh, I do hope that Oscar isn't too annoyed about that.
Maybe
Sorry,
he's having
Oscar.
fun looking at the assholes.
And then the thing is, you pass through the doorway and downstairs, and then you hear screaming upstairs.
Huh?
A lot of screaming.
Ooh. Is that them or?
Yeah, them.
Angry or painful?
Painful.
Oh dear.
What did you put in that thing?
All of the cutlery?
Well, didn't you say they healed up nicely without any help? He
Yeah,
looks
but
at
they pulled out
August.
the knives before, so if the cutlery is in pieces inside them, that might hurt a bit. If it heals over that.
Oh, by the way, the microwave had a grill function.
Oh, sorry.
Wouldn't be sorry for those jerks up there.
I do hope we didn't just commit murder.
Does anyone have an idea for the next step of the plan?
You only say that because you didn't see my vision. Because this would not be murder. These things might have 2 arms and 2 legs, but that's as close to human as you get.
To be honest, I think it's best if we just hunker down somewhere quiet and wait out the night.
Everybody please give me a perception roll.
God, here we go again.
Perception plus what?
Perception plus alertness. It's not terribly difficult.
Difficulty.
Is 6.
I get one success at least.
Yep.
Oh, very nice.
1 is fine. Oh, okay.
That evens out.
That's actually, that evens out, so 2
Yeah.
1s subtract the 2 successes. August doesn't catch on in time, but the rest of you do. We need to see from... Yeah, we need one from Agnes as well.
Go, Agnes.
One from
You can
Agnes
do
and
it.
one from Charlie.
Go, Charlie. You can do it.
Yep, Agnes gets 2 successes. So basically, what happens here is there's sound from upstairs as if somebody breaks a window. And you hear a very loud animalistic snarl just a split second before that happens. Something then breaks a window. You all, you can figure out instinctively, shit, he's going to come down over there. We can probably see him falling past. So, being, morbidly curious as people tend to be, you all look over towards the window, and Jasmine, you have 3 successes. You
Yeah.
manage to pull August aside just in time on a hunch, because you
Yep.
see a person falling down from the floor upstairs, and then something hits him in mid-fall, and about half of him comes through the window into your into the level, the floor that you're on. The rest of
Yeah.
him continues downwards.
I think Jasmine has to cover her mouth to suppress a scream of fright at that.
Yeah.
There is, when whatever the remnants of this guy hits the wall, you realize he's been hit by a projectile of some kind, and it actually takes a sizable chunk out of the wall.
I'm kind of happy we left the upper one now.
What's going on?
Is it possible to see what the projectile is?
When if you go and look for it, you will find the shattered remains of it. It is, well, it looks like a deformed bullet. It's been shot. It's been fired. but it's impacted a wall. But it is enormous.
Look, do they even make bullets that big?
Apparently they do, and I don't think we should be here in case they come to fight the rest of him.
I think we need to hide somewhere.
Further down?
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Good idea.
What about
Sonny,
that?
Sonny, could you make another door so we don't have to use the stairs?
Already on it.
Yes.
Yes, out of character. So I wonder that sounds almost like the bullet you find in a large anti-tank rifle, Joan. I'm not suggesting anything, of course.
Of course not.
No.
That would be silly.
Thanks for that one.
So we need to get another roll from Sonny back from the door, don't we?
Yes, we do. There you go. That's one success. That's fine. So you make.
This is just a regular wooden trapdoor saying "fuck no."
Yep.
I'm wondering if the shadow cord actually lying out there with a sniper in case we jump out a window or something, just to make sure that we know that we lose.
You can hear something large moving downstairs from further up.
Okay, get down.
Down.
Yes.
Sonya's the last one through the door, so he can close it behind us.
Yes. You see someone leaving. And it's the most this is without a question the most unnerving thing any of you have seen since the dragon. Because you'd heard of skin changers, you've been told about the werewolves in the city, and you know, please don't go near them because they're dangerous.
You also met one.
You also met one, but this time you actually see a Krynos werewolf walking down the stairs, sniffing the air, grumbling to itself before going all the way down to the bottom floor and heading out the door, where as it heads out the door it changes into a person.
He managed to.
This person.
Oh. Haven't seen you in ages. Okay, so that. Okay. I mean, it's probably quite dark out. Do we actually see the fact that half her face is stapled together?
Yes, you do. There's enough light from the moon that you realize that there's something seriously fucked up about that woman's face.
Oh my god.
Can we hear anyone left inside the
Nope.
building?
It is deadly quiet.
Well, I guess they left.
I should make a kind of sneaky round to see if there's anybody left.
There are people left up there, and over there, and over there, and right up there.
Ugh.
Yeah. They have, in the most literal sense of the word, been torn limb from limb.
I would actually like for Jasmine to roll a willpower to
Please
avoid
go ahead.
freaking out. What's the difficulty on this?
Difficulty would be 7. You've seen some creepy shit over the last year or so, but not this.
Yeah. Over there,
One
over there, and
success.
up there.
One success.
Yeah,
I think I'll go in on that as well.
Yeah, I'm under that.
Was
one.
it 7?
7.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are doing okay here.
Yeah, now you've said that, someone's going to.
You're doing fine.
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see about Agnes as well.
You can do it, Agnes. We believe in you.
You can press the willpower, a button next to your willpower on your character sheet if that's easier.
Okay.
And then
Yep.
it says pull mod, and you don't do anything there. You just submit it.
Yep.
And then you change the difficulty to 7.
Yep.
Pull mod is in case you get a dice retracted or
Yep.
put into it.
Press submit when it says 0.
Difficulty is 7.
7. Submit.
oh,
Okay,
Agnes.
Agnes probably does lose her shit because this is revolting. The rest of you manage to stay, on top of it.
Yeah.
I do not go up there.
No.
Nuffle does not like Sunny. He's been giving me ones all night.
Yep.
Yep.
But Nuffle still liked you enough that you got 3 successes.
I think the sad reason he has 3 successes is because he's seen worse.
What about Charlie? I've not seen him roll.
No, Charlie didn't go up.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Of course.
That much bang, I don't wanna.
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just wait down here.
So
Yeah.
what does Agnes freaking out look like?
Pretty much just standing still, then throwing up, and then just backing away.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sunny turns when he sees that and wraps her wing around her and turns her around and starts walking downstairs.
I think this is the time where I actually light a cigarette, maybe 2, just
Yeah, smoking 2 at a time.
yeah.
Whoa. I see why we stay away from the skin changers.
I've not.
Yeah.
S- Woman's face. I mean, I've never seen anything like that.
You could turn about her face.
What?
That's interesting.
That is actually rather interesting. Of everything, all Jasmine comments on is her face.
Yes.
I mean,
But it actually does make a certain kind of sense that you try to block out the horror right in front of you by focusing on something else.
yes, he's like, I'm trying not to think about the rest of it.
But Sunny has already gone downstairs with Agnes. Using
Yeah.
basically his wing as a scoop
Yep.
trapper.
Yep.
Like the ones you give it
Blinders.
blinders. Hey, they're actually handy.
And-
all right,
Oh, sorry. Please.
I'm going back to the lounge we made and just sitting down.
That's a good idea. Oh.
And that's the thing. You can spend the rest of the night there without any further incident.
Not
The
even
ghost,
Oscar.
the ghost leaves you alone. The only thing you hear from him is when you leave the next morning, just before the sun rises. You hear him go, "Thank you," and just thanking you like a ghostly voice on the wind. And then he doesn't bother you anymore. And nothing else arrives to fight here or make any kind of mess on the floor for the rest of the night either.
I don't think Sunny has been sleeping at all. On the other hand, he has been filling all the walls with nice pictures, because he figures even if this poor ghost has to stay here for however long before the entire thing is torn down, he might as well give him something nice to look at in this dreary area.
Yes.
So he's using whatever
Yep.
he has to paint with.
Yes. And
Charlie is awfully quiet
yeah.
after seeing what the sight did to Agnes.
Yeah, she's just sitting in the corner in the couch, like feet pulled up under her and arms around the knees, like surprisingly not saying anything.
Surprisingly enough, yes.
I think
I
Jasmine.
imagine
will,
that's quite out of character for her.
Yes.
Jasmine will
Probably.
probably be the one to go over to her and also, keep an arm around her and just stay with her.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the morning arrives and you are able to leave. You are picked up by a couple of people from the summer court who listen to what you describe, and one of the people there who come to pick you up is Maya, and she immediately, despite her normally being very, kind-hearted and easygoing and so on and so forth, her face darkens and she just looks at all of you and says, I'm telling Felicia and I'm telling Thomas about this, and they're gonna do something about it.
I hope they don't get hurt.
I think they know how to defend themselves. We're gonna not let this just happen to you. There's going to be hell to pay for the for the Shadow Court for putting you through this. And then she puts her arms around Agnes and just hugs her.
This is political. Cannot go into open war.
Oh, it won't go into open war. That's why I'm getting Thomas to help.
I'm pretty sure they knew. That fighting ring seems to have been there in ages.
I'm pretty sure they knew. And had we known that this is what they would have done, there's no way they would have gotten away with it.
No, they probably knew. Oscar wasn't so bad. He was just sad.
Even if it was unacceptable, we're all here, we're all alive, we all made it through the night.
You did.
We've proven our point.
Yes,
We're
you
strong
have.
enough.
You are definitely. Yes, you are. She goes around and she gives all of you a hug, and there's a look of determination on her face, and she says, I am telling Thomas about this, I am telling Felicia about this, and they will do something about this, I promise you.
Maya, do you actually know what a femori is? Doesn't that look like gold?
Femori sounds... No, but I might know somebody who knows, and I'll get back to you on that.
They were badly disfigured.
That sounds like... Yeah, I'll figure out, and I'll get back to you with information on that, I promise.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go. She said, let's get all of you home. And as they do that, that's where we're going to round off this week's episode.
Ooh.
And we will, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back next week with more Copenhagen Dreaming, and that will be the final prequel for this campaign, and then we are going to go into the actual campaign proper. So please do stay with us and come back next week for more of this, with this merry bunch of... I almost said ne'er-do-wells, but that's only a few of you, with this merry bunch of miscreants. Until then, though, from us here at CharismaToAC, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.